Patrick. Patrick.
Yes?
I looked into it. They won't let us stream C-SPAN.
Oh, you called up C-SPAN? You
I
asked?
called them. I called C-SPAN and I said, hey, can I stream C-SPAN? And they were like, no. What do you...
Yeah, go to our website. We have a live tab and you just click play and you watch C-SPAN.
You just watch C-SPAN. That's it. You can stream it. I was like, no. We need... What we need to do is stream it to Twitch, and we just want to talk over it during these hearings. That's what we want to be able to be like, did he just say he wants to arrest this dude from the FBI? What is happening? That's the thing.
C-SPAN does not permit unlicensed commercial use of any of its video programming. Blah, 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 blah. And then there's the one that any other use that C-SPAN believes enhances the value of an organization or entity. And that's, unfortunately, we want the C-SPAN bump.
I want that bump.
That would increase the value of this organization and this entity.
Let me tell you, it absolutely would. It absolutely would, and I can't lie about that. I'm a truth teller. I've always been a truth teller.
Yeah, well, get out of House Committee and go tell people.
That's... God. How are you doing?
Gowdy will have you. He'll have anyone.
He'll have anyone.
The Benghazi hearings went on for like 4.5 years.
He'll find something to yell at me
about,
I'm sure. God. How you doing this morning?
I'm sure. I'm great. I'm always great. I made it out of the deepness, so I'm better than I used to be.
I also did. How did you get out? Did you find the stag?
No, I did not find the stag.
You just walked your way out? Did you just...
So there is so the deep nest is I wrote an open thread which is supposed to be like 300 words and instead I wrote 1,000.
You did write 1,000.
It's a section of the game, Hollow Knight, which you can find in a variety of ways. Which is one of the really cool parts of Hollow Knight is that it is both linear, but there are so many things you can do at any one time, and you can find your way to like end game stuff by accident, depending on how you're kind of poking around and exploring. And I fell through a hole that just was there, and you go through a lot of holes in Hollow Knight. Like, the holes are not scary.
Yeah.
I mean, they're mysterious, but like holes they're common. It's not like, oh, there's a hole. Like, what could be in that? So you're constantly going in holes in spots in the ceiling to get around in Hollow Knight. But yeah, I fell down a hole, and it was dark, and there were spiders, and there were bugs on the walls, and there was no way to get out.
Did you have the lantern by then?
No.
Okay, see, so I had gone to another place that's dark. Like, there's that area in the very top of the first zone you go to. One of the exits is, like, you go in there and it's, like, pitch black. Mm-hmm. So after that, at some point, I bought a lantern so I could do that stuff and do some stuff in, like, the crystal mines.
The lantern's expensive.
It is. It is. You gotta save up. So, do you have the charm that lets you get any geo that's dropped anywhere?
I have. So I got into the deep nest and then was stuck there for 3 hours and then accrued enough money to leave the deep nest and go buy the lantern. And then the deep nest with the lantern is not nearly as scary. I mean, it's still
fucked.
It's still bad, but it is hardly the nightmare. I mean, with the lantern expands your field of
I can't even imagine.
View.
I'm just realizing now you were in there without the lantern.
Go look at some YouTube videos without the lantern. Dude, it is. You can see like a foot in front of you.
God, fuck that.
I made it out. Basically, the exit I found was right by the entrance. Like, they hide an exit right by the entrance because it's unlikely that you're going to be poking around. You're rewarded if you just kind of stumble into it. But by and large, I think they expect players are going to go down because you usually go deeper in Hollow Knight as opposed to sort of like trying to go back up. So. That place it's not. Plus, I've talked about this on Twitter a little bit about the deep nest and my admiration for it. And some people mentioned like, yo, I never even found that till the very end of the game.
Yeah, so I hit
good for you
thing that made me think I should turn around because it was like obviously the fights were just too hard for me. I have an upgraded weapon at this point, but
I just last night got my first upgrade.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure. My guess is that there's an upgrade, like a chunk or slab or whatever the fuck they call them in these.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a pale ore.
Pale ore. My guess is there's probably one in the mines, so I'm gonna go look for it there. But I really want to upgrade my nail again. I got a really cool thing that I'm excited for you to get last night. I stumbled into it in the City of Tears, and then it connected to another place, and I was like, oh, what's up here? and wound up getting my X button on my controller does something now. It does a new thing, and it's like wild. It's like it completely changes like every NPC encounter in that game in a cool way. So I'm excited for you to see that. I think it's one of those things. I'm like I've got it. And I was like, oh, I already can see Patrick's little mini article about this thing because it completely it not completely changes. It adds perspective to the world is what I'll say. And it's like, oh, okay, that's
it's the ability that tells you you're the bad guy.
You know, well, I'll tell you this. It already told me somebody who I thought was just kind of like a bumbling asshole was actually maybe shitty, which was a cool moment. I don't want to talk too much about that at this point because that seems like it's like moving me into another phase of the game. It's like the equivalent of the Bloodborne boss where like the moon changes and you're like, oh shit, there's more going on here. There's like a cool segment. That game's good. Like I know I had a really good session with it last night where I got a few new abilities. I can. There are more. I'm like. I don't want to give spoilers away. There are more things that used to hurt me that can't hurt me now, which is nice.
Interesting.
I did like a nice like loop around in one area where I like fell into another one and looped around back around. Just good like map movement stuff yesterday. That after doing a lot of really hard platforming, it felt like a nice, relaxing, like more back to the exploration stuff that I really enjoy.
So you didn't really explore the Deep Nest, right? You just left, basically.
I found something really cool there. I found a crashed tram. Did you find that?
Yeah, and then you get the ticket?
Yeah, you get the ticket, so that's exciting.
Did you find the place to use the ticket?
I found the place to use the ticket first, and then I got the ticket, and then I found a stag. I was like, fuck it, let's take the stag out of here.
I still haven't found the stag.
It's in a weird place. It's in a weird place. I also found something that I'm certain is a trap, so be careful.
There's a sequence in the Deep Nest where... So the game hides like a bunch of its like upgrade collectibles behind tricky platforming sequences, and... If the one in the Deep Nest is the hardest one in the game, then I'm feeling pretty good because I made it through it. But it's this really gnarly one where you know those like big worms that are
yes.
I
think I've done this.
Work their way around.
Yes.
There is a sequence where you need to hit downwards and just dance on top of them, and then work your way through these tricky series of platforms. It's fucking brutal.
I'll tell you this. I got to that after doing other shit. That was way easier than some other shit that I'd done.
Oh, interesting. All right, well, I'm excited.
So I love that stuff. There is some stuff in some areas that you think you've already completed. That once you get one or two new abilities, there's an ability you get in the mines, and by now you have the wall jump, right?
Yeah,
you must, right? Because you did the mantis stuff. So you have the wall jump. And then there's another really cool, like it's like an ability that just looks incredible every time I use it. And the two of those are used in some really tough platforming challenges in areas that you think you've completed, like the green nest or whatever, like the nice like foresty places. Has a few little side areas that maybe it's like, oh yeah, I did that already. But like, no, you didn't get all the way. There's a cool thing you can go do over there.
I'm at a point where I need to I never bothered to like mark my map with anything, and I need to like go just do like a loop around the map with. Like, I feel like I have, like, enough abilities at this point that there's probably a bunch of things that I can get to.
Right.
And I need to go back and just mark things that I need to come back to with other stuff that I don't have yet. But I didn't buy those items the kind of the first time I was going through the game. But now I need to go buy some of those that just mark weird areas that you're like, because it seems like the map is going to get so unbelievably big that if you weren't to start marking that stuff, it could get kind of frustrating to go through. Like I could see by the end of this game it being like an hour and a half, 2 hours to like traverse through every room.
Totally.
If you know exactly what you're doing with all the movement stuff.
Yes, totally. I think obviously there's a lot of, if people can hear the construction in my neighborhood, apologies, but that's where we're at right now. I'm getting, the thing I like about this style of game in general is the familiarity you get with spaces over time. And I really love it when games play with established spaces and fuck them up, which I'm curious if this will do. I don't think I've seen anything. Like, obviously, there's, like, gates that open up and, like, you earn your way. Like, I love that Mantis Lord fight, because if you're in the Deep Nest, that means you got past the Mantis Lord, right?
No.
How did you get into the Deep Nest?
I told you, I fell in a fucking hole. Like you can fall in a hole that makes you skip the entire Mantis Lord challenge, which
Holy shit!
I haven't gone back.
Okay,
to do
I did
yet.
not understand that from your piece. I didn't because in my mind I was like, oh yeah, I guess I beat the Mantis Lords, and then I walked forward and fell in a hole or some shit. Okay,
I went up and around to the left.
Okay, because there is also a hole you fall in. You go into the deep nest and you find the map maker guy, and he's like, yeah, hey, what's up? This place is real spooky. I'm leaving. And then there is a long hole that drops you deep in there, and that's what I thought you were talking about.
No, there's a different hole
okay.
that you drop into that is nowhere near the map maker. You cannot climb back up the walls. Like the walls are structured in a way that you just slide right off them, and so you're just dumped into the shit.
Right.
And that was around the time when I saw the challenge for the Mantis Lords and was like, okay, I'll get back to that in a second.
Sure.
I'm going to go buy some stuff and then I'll return and do that. And then I fell into the deep nest and I still haven't returned to finish that part.
That's cool. Go back and do the Mantis Lord fight. It's like a really fun fight. It's like it's one of those things that's like, I feel challenged, but then I found my calm and just walked through it. Like it was just like, no, I'm going to win this fight. And then I won that fight. And that's a good feeling. How's everything else going with you? Non Hollow Knight stuff. I feel like we haven't actually just. Hey Patrick, welcome to our one-on-one or our weekly one-on-one.
Oh, cool! We're doing the management training. Management training taught me to one-on-ones with your.
The first thing they said was just turn it all into content. Welcome to the Mind Palace. We're going to teach you how to turn everything you do into content. That's not what happened. But I am curious. How you been? What have you been up to?
What's your kid is a nightmare.
What's wrong?
Who wants a child?
Okay, wait, slow down. That's not. We are going to get you in front of
just for like a year.
Trey Gowdy.
Like just between years 2 and 3.
Oh,
just take her.
Oh,
I've heard about these terrible 2s, and our kid has been a dream for the first. She turns 2 at the end of next month. So but she's been very easy, great temperament, like super happy.
Yeah,
like,
you've always. Whenever I see you, you're always like, oh, it's great. Like whenever I see you, it's because we're in the same place, and you're like, oh, good, I get to sleep in a little bit. And I'm like, oh, that kid's keeping you up. That kid's like waking you up early, and you're like, oh no, she's great. She's great. Like, yeah, I have to get up early, but she's never been a problem. Never, ever, ever. You've never had a complaint about Jessica, except for when she gets sick from the daycare. But that's it.
That's just being sick's not great. That's not her fault. Being sick is just a problem.
Right. That's just being a kid. So wait, what has changed is that she's 2.
Well, so like what appears to happen at 2, as I'm learning, and this is nothing new to anyone that has a kid, is that they have the you cannot reason with them really. Like they have enough understanding of the world that they begin to have preferences. They know what they want. They know where things are. They want one thing over the other. But they don't have the words to express their feelings in any way other than just screaming.
Sure.
And so they don't have like a way of being reasoned with. They don't have a way. And this is like this is a problem for them too, right? Like the only way they know how to respond to the world when it's not something that what they want is to scream about it. And so in a world where she was spoon-fed everything and just took it because like you're the authority figure. I don't know any better. Like I'm just gonna do what I'm told because they didn't know any better. Well, now she knows better. Now it's like all right, motherfucker. Like I don't want that. Whatever. Like I don't want to go left to go walk the dog. I want to go right because if we go right, I know the park's over there.
Oh,
so, well, we're not going to the park this morning. It's like, oh, okay. Well, I'm just going to lay down and scream for the next 20 minutes until I see a bug, and then the bug is pretty cool. And then maybe I'll calm down and just follow the bug for a little while.
Your daughter how to play Hollow Knight.
She likes to sit and watch me play the Switch for about 30 seconds before she thinks it's an iPad, and then
like
wants
touch
all things. When she wants to watch a different movie on TV, she says no, and then she goes up to the TV and swipes the TV. Because in her mind, she swipes the TV, it'll be like the iPad, and just like things will move out of the way for her.
One day it will.
I mean, she's not wrong. Like she's gonna exist in a world where the non-touchable screens are like an exception to the rule.
Right,
like
exactly.
they largely are right now
already.
Anyway,
yeah.
But she's gonna grow up in a world where it's like, okay, fucking shitty ass TV.
Yeah, I honestly wish my monitors were both touchable monitors. That would be great. I would love. No, I wouldn't. I changed my mind. I thought about it for a second. I was like, I just get like fingerprints on there. I have like a laptop with a touchscreen, and I love that. That's great. But that's like a different thing than like, oh, I'm in a nice chair. I'm playing Hollow Knight. Why is my handprint just on the screen?
Yes, I think when I first started playing Hollow Knight, I shared a photo of me holding it. People were like, "Man, your Switch screen is gross. You should clean that." And I was like, "Well, what would be the point?"
Right.
It would just be gross again.
Covered in baby food.
Like a minute later. Like my TV, like that stuff normally bothers me. I'm like, usually cleaning my monitors and my TV and getting all the fingerprints off and the dust. And it's like, I just gave up. Like, it's just not, I just had to let that like itch go because otherwise I was going to be cleaning that shit all
forever.
Just not.
Oh, man. Over in the chat, Top Form notes, good old CRTs had a nice feel when touching them. Do you remember like the fucking static like fuzz when you first? Oh.
Well, I get a little bit of that now because when I do allow my daughter to go right down the street and we go to the park, that she goes down the slide and you build up that static electricity. True. And then I got to be careful because like the first couple times I would just go to grab her and just bzz, and she'd go, ow! Like, I don't know how to explain. So when your clothes go against the it's an ouch.
It's
I
not,
get it. It's an ouch.
Sorry
it's
for
an ouch.
I'm sorry to ouch you.
Damn messed up.
Gotta touch metal first. You gotta get rid of it. Ground yourself. But that's like one of those weird things. Like there are so many little tiny things that I liked or that were part of like not my day to day, but like were part of being a kid that are just gone now in terms of just like weird experiential shit. Or not even things I liked, just things that were.
You know what someone was saying? I was listening recently to a podcast and someone was talking. They mentioned Jaws for some reason.
Sure.
And
because it's a good movie.
They said, "How many times have you seen that movie?" And they're like, "Oh, like probably 10 times." And then the response was, "Yeah, but how many times have you watched like 10 minutes of that movie?
Right.
Because it was on TBS or whatever."
Yep.
It's like, oh, like hundreds, thousands of times, and that is one part.
Yep.
Of like a huge part of growing up was just like
the
flipping through the TV, saying,
of...
"Hey, what's on?" Like I don't have anything to do. We've got like an hour to kill. Like I'm just gonna flip through the channels, and like inevitably you would land on some like a Jaws or some other movie that's just like always playing.
Listen, it was never a Jaws. It was always, what was that Charlie Sheen movie where he has a car? Wow. Google auto-completed Charlie Sheen movie with car. So thank you, Google, for being exactly the chase. What's amazing is there were okay, well for me it was always what's on, and the answer was Charlie Sheen's The Chase. Wrongfully sentenced to life in prison, Jack Hammond, Charlie Sheen, manages to escape. He heads for Mexico where he steals a car and takes the driver hostage. She happens to be an heiress, Natalie, played by Christy Swanson, and the ensuing police chase becomes a full-blown media event with philosophical cops Henry Rollins, John Mostel, and the girl's rich dad Ray Wise in pursuit.
Oh, I know the cover of this
Jack
movie.
and Natalie begin to develop a relationship. However, Jack finds his predicament difficult to escape. Anyway, the whole thing has been uploaded to YouTube thanks to Timothy Flannery. So like, that's the thing, right? Is will this next generation of kids, instead of having lots of experience watching 20 minutes of The Chase on USA when they're homesick, be able to watch versions of movies that have been cropped to be super tight in to avoid the monetization of the content ID? Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's the experience they'll have. I don't know. But no, I think you're exactly right, because a thing I actually miss, like I don't have cable now, I don't have like TV channels, I don't even have like an antenna, is that feeling of just put something on. Just put it on in the background while I'm working on something else, while I'm like I don't want a thing to care about. And the thing that happened was somewhere along the line, when I went from having cable to not having cable, I only started watching shows I gave a fuck about, because that was about like, okay, I'm choosing a thing. I'm curating my own experience. I'm going to be picky because there's so much good stuff.
You and Jessica are exactly the same.
We're basically the same person. I just want to go to the park. And the difference is I'm an adult. I can go to the park every day if I want. But sometimes you don't want to go to the park. Sometimes in a city, what you should do is go left and be like, I don't know what's over there. What am I going to find? I don't know. Maybe I'll find something cool. But I don't have the same ability to do that anymore, because the places to do that are like, go on YouTube and turn on auto whatever, and what you're going to end up doing is like looking at some asshole telling you about the alt-right, even if what you started doing was watching your Sonic OC videos. So I don't know.
I wish Netflix had.
Me too, 100%.
Like either like a TV mode that just like it was like just random. Like maybe it pulled from like, you know, hey, the algorithm that figures out the kinds of things we think you'd like to watch, like. We're just gonna throw some stuff on, just put it on in the background. Or I wish you just had like Google like a random button, like, you know, where it's like, hey, we're just gonna pick something, just like trust us.
I want it to be a fake. Like I want it to specifically have different. I want it to make a fake channel. I want it to make multiple fake channels.
I wish it had like genres where
I don't want.
Like, what if you could make your own channel?
That
right?
would
Like,
be great.
Curate some stuff and then I can share it with
people.
That would
be incredible.
It's like, hey, like I'd love it. Like, oh, I've like here's a bunch of like people always ask like, I want to watch like I want to watch a horror movie. What's on Netflix so I can just like boot it up.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay, well I'll go. I guess I'll look. I'll see what's there. But like, I'd love if I could just make like a permanent list that I could just like share with people. Right. They could just like go and do their thing.
Well,
like Spotify. Spotify makes it.
Right. So Spotify is actually pretty close, which is like Spotify has like the playlists, right? And obviously they generate playlists for you, but they also produce their own curated playlists. I want the Netflix.
I use the Daily Mix One. Is like that's what I listen to.
That's what you listen to every day. Yes. Which is like, I'm the opposite, which is like I only listen to albums, which makes a lot of Spotify's features just do nothing for me. What I want from Netflix is I want to be able to pick like American Family Network 1, and that's their like TBS algo generated equivalent, where it's a mix of like children's shit in the daytime and then like family TV afternoon shows, and then like maybe like George Lopez has a talk show on there for some reason. I don't know. But then I want like the USA equivalent, which is like adult contemporary television or something, and then it's putting in like six straight SVU episodes, and then like an episode of Suits, an episode of the Mentalist, an episode like just like toss. I want
fake like where you can queue up things too.
That would be
like,
great.
What if like I always want to be like, hey, do you just want to watch the endings to movies?
Oh,
here is a playlist of just like movies you're never gonna watch.
Right.
Like I don't have time to watch all these fucking movies.
Right.
But you know what? I just want to see the last 10 minutes of like 10 movies.
Right.
And just like that would be all. Like that would be awesome. Like, it would be queued up in a way where like people would specifically pick like, okay, this is sort of like where the turn happens in the movie. Like we've queued up the scene where like this is like you're just gonna be able to see the ending. Like, oh my god, that sounds like so much fun.
That sounds good. That would be really great. I told you the other day that I just started watching just like those 10, like the 10 clips of a movie that show up on that one YouTube channel that pulls 10 clips from every movie. I don't know if you were part of that conversation. Maybe you weren't. So like I'm not going to go through the whole conversation again. I was just on a hot mic mornings, but the long and short is like if you type in Ghostbusters 2016 into Google, first of all, there's lots of people you should just mute immediately. Okay. But then you'll see from the YouTube channel Movie Clips, like, a movie clip 9 out of 10 from Ghostbusters 2016. And they do that for every movie. The YouTube channel Movie Clips is just a collection of 10 clips from basically every movie that comes out. That's not every, but every mainstream like Hollywood film that comes out, you'll get like between 5 and 10 sequences. So if I want to watch 10 scenes from Peter Rabbit, from 2018's Peter Rabbit, I can do that right now. And because I'm broken, I've started taking a lot of enjoyment in just watching movies just the 10 clips.
This is the same idea.
It's 30 minutes total.
I want to watch bits and get like the tone and sense of a movie that I'm never going to watch.
I'm never going to watch it. I don't need to watch all
And the out of context part of it is like enjoyable. Like yeah, that's similar. Like I'm a huge, like I love like the art of the trailer like edit.
Right.
I'm a huge, like one of the things like pre all trailers being on the internet before a movie like comes out, like I was the kind of person that's like, we have to get there and be seated before the trailers run. Like that's like one of my favorite parts of the movie going experience. Now it's just an extra 15 minutes that I can, cut off going to sit down because I've probably seen all those trailers.
Yeah. Outside of like the new Star Wars trailer or whatever, the new Avengers trailer. That's like an event trailer.
I I actually like. I know some people get annoyed about this part, and I wish there was a way to toggle it or have control over it. But I really like the part of Netflix where you just scroll to something and then it just starts playing the trailer in the background. Like that's like a different version. That's all like it's in some ways sort of like what we were talking about before, where when you're just flipping through channels and then you just like see what's on. Right. And it's like I like the fact that like I don't know, I just want to kind of like scroll through a bunch of like there's like 800 new things, new Netflix originals every single day on Netflix. Okay, like I'm just want to watch like the first 45 seconds of this trailer, and I like scrolling over to it, and it just plays. Like, I don't have to do anything. It's just like a channel. Now I get like some people that find that annoying. They wish they could turn it off or maybe make it like something they like flick on individually. But and I get all that stuff, and like more control would be good. But I like that feature because it reminds me. Because I just like watching trailers, even for bad movies. In fact, like bad movie trailers, like movies I'm never gonna watch. Like it's similar to your clip thing.
Right.
Like, I will watch trailers for like shitty romantic comedies and other things that I have zero interest in watching, just because like I enjoy watching trailers. And like often with trailers, especially these days, all right, that 2.5 minutes, I've know every turn in this movie already.
You know, I don't need to see all of Roman J. Israel Esquire, that Denzel Washington movie that came out this year. But I do need to see clip number 5, I'm going away scene or whatever. Like, that is what I want. I have 2 important questions for you. One,
yes.
Someone brings up, Nameless and Shameless in the chat says, oh my God, Moviephone. S. Roderick, 87 says, remember audio trailers on Moviephone. Were you a Moviephone person as a kid? Okay, so this was like one of my joys because it felt like I was grasping at adulthood. Like my mom or my dad or somebody in my family would be like, oh, we should go to the movies. And I'd be like, we should go to the movies. I got it. Can we go to the phone? I'm going to call Moviephone. I'm going to find out times. I'm going to listen to audio trailers. I'm going to pick something out. You know what? Training Day does sound good, actually. I listened to the audio trailer. We should go to see that. Like,
it's just the normal trailer without the video?
I'm trying to remember. Or
is it like a specifically made audio trailer?
In my mind, I might be blurring. I think it might be the radio trailer where there's a voice. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's the radio trailer with like a voice guy being like doing a little more contextualization. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
But it's been a while. It's been a while since I've listened to a Moviephone trailer. But then I would be like, and then I come back and I have like all the times written out, and I'd be like, yeah, here, look, let me show you real quick when this next movie, here's the 6 times that these movies are playing. I'm trying to think of a movie I saw. When The Rescuer's Down Under, that's playing these 5 times. I'm an adult. I wrote down some numbers. So that means you should take me to go see The Rescuers.
Moviephone still exists?
Moviephone still exists. You just
I went to YouTube to see like, oh, maybe like someone has archived like some of those.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But all I'm finding is just like actual Moviephone
contemporary,
contemporary, just uploading like whatever trailers are. Come on, this is not what I'm looking for.
No, you want classic movie. You want like
this
that.
This has got to exist.
You know the Weather Channel thing, like the Weather Channel thing.
Moviephone.
Do you know about the Weather Channel thing?
What's the
like the YouTube
yes.
cultures that just like capture old Weather Channel like classic Weather Channel streams or streams.
Yeah, that's
podcasts.
very good. All these clips are just like Moviephone doing interviews.
You know what you need to do?
People.
You know what you need to do is put in a year. You got to be like Moviephone 1996.
1985?
Too far back. Maybe that works. Maybe that's far enough back.
Okay, nothing.
I'm not seeing it.
1990.
Okay, because like one person has these, right? That's the problem. One person in the world was like, this is important. I should record this audio from Moviephone. If you're
Moviephone commercial, deviled eggs, 1997. Can we watch this?
Yeah, we can watch. We can. Moviephone.
Okay, I sent you a link. It's in Discord.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna switch us over back to where am I gonna switch us to? I'm gonna switch us to a new
Moviephone commercial. My Frank. I'm just sending you. I'm just loading you up.
Just load me up. Do you want me to count you in? Is that what you want me to do?
What does that mean?
We'll click play at the same time. 1 second.
Oh right, yeah, okay, yeah, fair. I forgot that's
how this works. 1 second. I need to go to. Let's just go here to this black screen real quick. We'll be right back. We're still here. I need to show my Discord, which is a problem. So it's not a problem. It's just me saying. What's the last thing I sent you, Patrick? Probably that we were going to go live. Probably nothing. Oh, the last thing I sent you was the
Fuck
CSPAN.
Brad Shoemaker? Weird.
Whoa.
I don't...
Oh, it's fuck Brad
he's a
Shoemaker
nice
in
boy.
chat? That's a shame. All right. So I'm on commercial deviled eggs. Let me bring this up for the chat really quick. I don't want to do this. Let's see.
Ryan LV asked if I've seen the movie Upgrade from a Blumhouse. I've not seen it yet. I did not catch that in the theaters, but I've heard that Upgrade is a very good body horror movie, so I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Interesting. All right, so bring us back here, but then I want to add. What I'm going to add here is just just grab this whole fucking side of this screen, actually.
Can you screen share with me?
I'm afraid it will break everything.
Break everything? Yeah.
We should
look into that later at a later time.
So I know you can stream share. I know that you can stream browsers on, or you can share browsers on Discord. I know that for a fact because I watched Making a Murderer with a friend via Discord screen sharing. Don't come after me, Netflix, please.
C-SPAN.
I don't know if I guess I could try to just screen share.
What's it gonna do? It can't. What's the worst that can happen?
Let me see if I can do this. Screen share, application window, Moviephone commercial share.
Upgrade makes me think of what's that mall murder movie with the robots? Why am I?
I don't know. Are you now seeing
murder
this
movie with robots?
You're now seeing our Moviephone thing, right?
Yeah. Click play and see. Let me see if I hear it. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, good. All right, so I need to make sure the audience can hear it.
Chopping Mall.
That's
one.
good.
That is a great. Okay, I'm gonna send you a trailer for Chopping.
You just send me all the trailers you want, Patrick. Here's what I'm gonna do. I have to add us. Yikes. Okay, here's what I'll do. I know what to do. I'm gonna add a display capture over here. No cam.
What's the jacuzzi one that I'm thinking of?
Boom. There's that.
No, hot spa horror movie.
Then I'm gonna. Can I copy?
Death Spa. Yeah, baby.
Paste no, I don't want a reference paste. I want a new cam.
Oh, Death Spa is really good.
Yeah. Can I duplicate this WPR, and this will be the version of it that has with videos popping. There we go. And then over here is where I can move those up top, make them tiny. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Shit.
Man, this is dangerous because one of the worst things I can do is start going down a like old horror movie trailer rabbit hole. Like I'll just be gone.
All right.
I'm not gonna work the rest of today.
Here we go. This is the commercial for Moviephone Deviled Eggs. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Mr. Moviephone's Movie Moments.
Whoa.
It may surprise you that before popcorn, the #1 snack with moviegoers was deviled eggs.
Gross.
Yes, egg-hungry viewers would consume
Deviled eggs are
dozens
bad.
of these boiled treats
That's
nightly.
the worst. I hate
Little
this.
did they know, an innovation known
Is that
as
just a
popcorn
McElroy?
one day replaced their egg snacks for good. Just like an innovation called Moviephone is revolutionizing the way we get movie information today. For movies, showtimes, previews, and tickets, 777 Film or visit Moviephone.com.
777 Film. She's confused. All right, I'm going to pop my chat out so I can still see the chat. Okay, hey chat, you're seeing the chat here. All right, next one.
I would eat deviled eggs at a movie BT0. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, we're going to watch My Frank now, Patrick. Hey, No! No! You got to stop.
Frank. He likes to wash his car the old-fashioned way. He says the old way is
This
the
is...
best.
No!
Moviephone. Have a fit. Moviephone is the easy way to find out what movies are playing, where, and when.
Why is this?
So utterly modern.
For today's movie needs,
television?
call 777 Film or
They
say
put this
hello
on-
to
what they
Someone
were-
give that
Moviefone.com.
man a deviled egg.
Birds.
No! No! Disagree.
Hold on, go back. Go back to that end of
Why?
that commercial again. Please.
Why?
We need to
Oh.
we need to
Oh! It gets close. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. He faked it. It has to be fake. You've sent me, Patrick. Have you pre-screened? Okay, Chopping Mall. Okay, Chopping Mall. I'll watch. That sounds good.
They're both Despot and Chopping Mall. These are good. These are good trailers.
Let me not show
I've seen
this.
both of these movies.
Let me just hop back over on this hot movie phone.
I think I only saw Despot because I had to like purchase. Like I have one movie on Google Play.
Yeah.
And it's Despot because it's the only place I could purchase it. Like I couldn't even like pirate it properly. I had to purchase it on Google
This
Play.
is good.
The head of development for Securetronics Unlimited, Dr. Stan Simon.
It's auto-generated. No thanks. Actually.
Thank you very much. Before I open the floor, I'd like you all to meet your brand new security team.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they're good robots.
Series robots.
I mean, they're bad
1
robots,
week
but
from tonight at closing, the protectors will begin their patrol of the mall.
this is a classic,
Assigned to one of the 3
like
upper
just
shopping
a
levels.
bad '70s horror movie. But like
I'm
in the
here
way
for
that
it
it's
already.
just tremendous. Like, oh, this is usually my favorite thing when my wife and I first started dating. We would just go to the local That's Entertainment in Champaign, Urbana, by
Great.
my school.
Love it.
And they just they had a huge library of just like. You just pluck one off and just, I don't know what this is, but I know it's going to be bad in like they just don't make movies like this anymore. Like the equivalent are those, who's that ripoff company that like every time a new movie comes out, they put out
They do like, yeah. They do like the Transmorphers and stuff.
Yeah, those aren't good movies, and they're not even good bad movies. They're just bad trying to trick people.
Absolutely nothing.
Hey, question, Patrick. Is this a fan-made trailer?
That's the sound of us being locked in here all night.
I can't imagine this was the song. I can't hear anything. I'm 90% sure this is a fan-made trailer. Because
it says Chopping Mall.
It does. It does.
Austin,
I think this is an AMV, Patrick. Oh my god!
Oh, there it is!
Yikes!
They definitely. There's no way they showed that death in the trailer.
No!
Very good.
Patrick, did you make this trailer?
Did I lose you?
No. Can you hear me?
Austin.
Hi. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can the chat hear me still? Patrick can't hear us anymore. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna hang up and recall Patrick. Patrick? Patrick? I think the chopping mall chopped us. Or Discord broke? Discord may have broken. No, I have like a connecting error. I mean, I'm just over here now. I'm just going to look at YouTube. How do you open a banana? That's a good question. That's a good question. How do you open... I'm going to restart Discord, and then I'm going to ask how you open a banana, and Patrick's going to have to answer it. It's got to be... Wait, the seed. Do I not know... Maybe I don't know what side. It's just saying that I'm not able to connect over here. Hang up and you try calling me, Patrick. I don't know why I put it... There we go. I'm going to leave call. Not go into our chat. There we go. Oh, he's restarting. He's going to restart. That's a good call. Y'all, while I have you on the line, I'm just going to make you listen to this other thing I just downloaded from Audio Network, which is like, first of all, the name of this song is Online. Second of all, it's like off... Oh, wait, Patrick's calling. Hi.
Hey, there you are.
All right, I'm gonna stop
Okay.
making them listen to this audio network song. I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
That was weird.
I think I need to I need to do two things. I need to reshare this. Nope, not that one. This one.
It's true. The stream did get chopped. Those robots.
We got all chopped up. Two, I think I need to come over here and then do videos. Recapture this, probably.
How do you open a banana from the stem side, from the seed side,
Do you
from
see
the
what I'm
stem
saying?
side?
Well, is it?
What do you mean, is it?
They're making a case.
What's the case? Is it easy? I mean, I'm willing to like rethink how I've approached it, but I've always thought you bend.
I got you. We got a friend here. Mazda USA. Okay, who is this? Helpful DIY.
Oh, properly.
That's the thing. Is like I don't know how to do it properly.
What are the comments on this?
You know, who watching this video is a 13-year-old kid who doesn't know how to peel bananas, so they watch this? Jacob number 1. Big Sean, me.
I believe him.
Me too. Wait, I really like.
Big Sean.
I really like Jacob number 1, 14-year-old. Good. All right, here we go. I need this guide because I gotta know. I gotta be educated.
Hey everybody,
Don't y'all just
I'm
bite
here
into the
today
middle
to
right
show
through the
you
peel?
how to peel
What?
a
Is this
banana
Nardwar? What's
properly.
happening? Do you see this banana? Indie Burgers wants to know who drew Waypoint's no stream screen. That was Stephen Maurice Graham.
Okay, it's back.
Okay, well, I'm answering at 400 Facts on Twitter. All right, we got to start this video over, Patrick.
Yeah, we lowered the resolution. We realized Austin is probably upping to 2 different sources.
Yeah, I was doing 1080 60 to you, and I think I'm only doing 1080 30 to Twitch.
I gotta see the big banana energy.
Big banana energy. Let's go. How to peel banana properly. Shout outs to DIY. Helpful DIY. Shout outs to Helpful DIY. I hope this video doesn't turn bad. Go.
Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to peel
Does it look
a
bad?
banana
No, it's the
properly.
man's voice.
Now,
It's not a
all
great
of my
voice.
life, I
It's
have
fine.
been peeling bananas from the top. And
Right,
it
that's what I
works
do. And sometimes you
decently
squish the
most
top of the banana.
time.
That's what he
true.
said.
Sometimes it can be hard to get
You just
the
have to be
peeling
careful, though.
process started.
Use
and
your nails a
sometimes
little
I
bit.
even end up squishing the top of the banana.
But that's okay because you're
Right.
eating it. You're going to squish it in your teeth anyway.
And it's a squishy fruit, so, like, oops, like-
Yeah, yes.
However,
You gotta handle
if
it
you
with
want to
your
peel a
hands.
banana
I mean, so we're
properly,
not-
You should peel it from this side
Okay.
right here.
What if he
It's
just bit into
actually
it with his
a
mouth?
really,
That'd
really
be
simple
perfect,
process,
honestly.
And I'll show you how to do it
Let's
in
see.
this video. And you won't have
How
to
long
worry
is this
about
video?
Someone is saying this sounds
with the
oddly like
peeling
Jordan
process
Peterson, which is
or
not
Oh
wrong.
my
the
God!
banana. It just works really, really
Jordan-
easily. So
Jordan
basically, you're
Jordan
gonna take
Peterson
this
got his
part
start
right here,
doing
and
do-it-yourself
you have
banana
DIY
eating
banana.
videos on YouTube.
Use
That would
your
make the
thumbs
most
That would
sense,
make-
honestly.
honestly.
and squish it and just peel it apart.
No,
just
I don't
that.
like this.
It
See,
is
I don't like
super,
it.
super,
You
super
missed the moment.
easy.
Did you miss the
Do the
moment?
same
I'm
thing
watching
right
it on
here.
the
Just squish
stream.
it and peel it
Okay.
apart,
I
just
missed it while I was
like
laughing
that.
about Jordan
As you
Peterson.
can see, I have not harmed.
Oh,
this
I don't like
end
that.
of
That's
the
gross.
banana
No, that's
at all.
gross.
It's not squished.
I don't
looks
like
like
it.
it's doing
It has not
something
been
else,
damaged.
Jordan.
I didn't have to struggle
This
with
is-
the peeling process.
You're
Sorry,
not
I'm-
struggling with the Peter process.
Really easy way
It is. It's
to
him. He's
peel
gonna tell me to
a
go clean my
banana.
room now.
And that's basically it.
White
And
privilege.
And also that-
Like, oh,
right.
you're all peeling your bananas wrong.
He's gonna tell me that he decides what pronouns people should use in a second.
The majority of people normally do.
I'm sure that
Instead of
DIY
doing that,
Facts is
peel
not a
it
bad
from
person.
The other side.
No, he's
Just
married.
like
Good
I
for-
have
as someone
shown
pointed
you
out,
in
good for
this
him.
video.
Jordan
And that's all
Peterson?
I
Is
have
that
for you
something?
today.
Is this something?
Thanks for
Well, turning the
watching.
stream off.
Oh boy. Ugh. How to skin a watermelon? I don't like this either. That's not. I have to see this.
That seems like that.
I'm
That
just
seems
gonna-
like it should be in a horror movie.
I'm gonna just jump through this video. I don't need to actually see it. I just need to jump through it real quick.
What, you say you don't want to watch the Elon Musk video?
This, no, I really extremely do not. Okay.
What is the?
Wait.
Mmm.
Yeah. What? This is a lot of
video is-
hardware.
Cuts until there's
That
no
looks
green.
gross.
This looks.
Oh, I don't like the look of that watermelon. It
So
looks
the
like something
coolest
else,
part is
Austin. I'm
now
gonna be
you can
quite
put
honest.
X together.
This
Looks like
is-
they're putting something on
the
top of
party
that
like this.
watermelon.
I hate this.
That watermelon's got to have safe sex.
Oh, this little one's nice though.
This
That little one's cool.
That's cute. I mean, it does look like that would be.
And you can
That seems like a lot of
too.
work.
This is sort of like an
This is good.
impossible ship in a bottle type of concept.
What? not a ship. What?
Depending on the size of your watermelon, average prep time is
depending
about
on the size
10
of your
minutes, which is
watermelon.
less than
10 minutes. That's all right.
That's a long time, because you know what you could do?
I thought he was wearing the shirt. Patrick, for a second, I thought he was wearing the shirt, and I was very
It
excited.
looks really close to our shirt.
It's very close. I might also own that shirt. All right. I think maybe that should do it for us today on this hot mic.
Wait, no, we're with Despot. Give me Despot.
Okay. I'll give
And
you.
then that'll be it.
Just for you, I'll give you Death
Give me
Spa.
Despot.
This is a hell of a thumbnail, Patrick.
I think this is an official trailer.
Okay, I'm gonna get ready to watch some Death Spa with me.
I would love to watch Despot with you. I'm just gonna start loading up. We should just watch old movie trailers.
Patrick, we have to play Fortnite. Patrick, but yes.
I know, and I'm saying
But
like
agreed.
going forward. That would be a good
It
segment.
would be a good segment. Welcome to Hot Mic Morning. Sometimes you got to go on
Old
YouTube.
like video game trailers. I'm into
Also,
it.
what was that show that was on the TV? On old G4 did that. Cinematech? G4 would just show old trailer. Anyway, I'm gonna hit play on this.
Michael, killing yourself isn't so hard, really. Come to me, I need you.
Better run.
Jump.
Oh, you're gonna die.
Death Spa.
Yo.
Yes. Welcome to the health club.
Yes.
You'll sweat blood.
Despot has an aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
On your test and you can really get squashed.
The 70s had an aesthetic, right?
True. Like the spa is intelligent.
Wait,
it's so good.
So this isn't someone sabotaging things? This is more.
Spirit reaches out from
This is like
Spirit has taken control of the spa itself.
Wow.
This movie has some, like, if you are a fan of old movie makeup, this movie has some incredible kills.
Unless you do as I say.
What did the spa do?
I can't remember, like, what prompted the... That'd be a bad way to die.
What even was that?
It was a pipe.
Oh, get him off of that. I want to help these poor spa people. Oh, she's having a good time.
Death Spa. An exercise in terror.
Yes. Oh, what a good...
People get so thin they disappear.
The art of the movie trailer. There it is.
Handeck, have you seen Prom Night 2? I don't think I've seen Prom Night 2. Prom Night 1 is very good. Yeah, I highly recommend people check out Despot. It is a lot of fun. If
Patrick,
you like
what are you gonna do? What are you doing? What are you doing to my YouTube recommendations, huh? What are you doing over here?
I'm making them better.
You're making them. Listen, we're just gonna go over here and listen to some lo-fi hip hop. We're gonna get some vitamin energy. No, we're not. We're done. We're done.
All right, I'm gonna load up
you load up
Fortnite.
Fortnite, and I'm also gonna vote for From the Stems End here. This is an interest. This is just Griffin. Don't eat that banana, and also don't be careful. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking before I say some shit that gets me sued. Griffin is cool, by the way. I want to be very clear. That's not the person who I had issues with in that video. All right, we are gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back with some Fortnite. I'm gonna drop the stream down one more time. I'm gonna update the information. I'm gonna bring it back up with some music. We're just gonna hang out and get Fortnite ready.
There's a 3-minute wait to get into Fortnite.
For you, maybe. I've been waiting already. All right, we will be right back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Peace.